Hello everybody and welcome to April. So what does your birth month colour say about you? So the colour this month is Cayenne Red. So it's quite an orangey red with those kind of fiery tones. So just because February is out of the way, which we associate with red roses for Valentine's Day, doesn't mean you can't be inspired by this beautiful selection of red flowers. So what does Cayenne say about you? So if you're tired or you're lacking motivation and need a little bit of courage, add some of this colour into your day. Red is often chosen for those who have a real zest for life. They can be outgoing, fun, impulsive. Is that you? Or actually, is that someone you would like to be? So I have to show you today 10 beautiful different varieties of flower that actually all represent that Cayenne Red colour palette. So I'm going to introduce them to you. So first we have the Bromelia. This is really exotic. So as with all exotics, it doesn't really like to be kept in the cold. So if you do purchase this, when you've conditioned it, place it in a slightly warmer domestic environment. So it really epitomises sort of the exotic shores, things like that. So it would work fantastically in a tropical bouquet. So that's our Bromelia. This variety is Tigra. Still keeping along those exotic tropical themes, we have the beautiful Leucospermum. Sometimes they're called firework flower. You can probably see why, because it's got all these beautiful little offshoots, almost look like a firework exploding. So yeah, that's Leucospermum. Again, it's an exotic flower, so it doesn't really like to be kept in the cold particularly. So once again, once conditioned, bring it into a slightly warmer domestic environment. All right, so that's Leucospermum. Next, we have a really funky mini gerbera. So this is one of the spider varieties of Germini, and this one's called Larsson. So you can see where it gets its name spider from. You probably have seen from years ago the spider chrysanthemum that used to get it all really spiky. It kind of derives itself from that shape. Beautiful furry little centre, tiny tiny petals. So that's Germini spider Larsson. And you probably would want to wire those, so do visit one of our YouTube videos to see how to do that. Next we have tulip. Everybody loves tulips. They actually represent passion. So I guess again that red hot cayenne colour speaks a little bit of passion maybe. This particular variety though is called Surrender. Not quite sure how that works in, but anyway, so Surrender. Lovely red, Cayenne Red tulip. If I slightly bend the petal back, you can see that the inside has a slightly more orange red tone than the outer petal. Okay, so that one's Surrender. Next, we have a spray rose. Now this particular spray rose is called Mirabel. It's a really nice spray rose actually because it's always quite a nice full spray rose. It has normally between 5 and 7 blooms on a stem. You always get an assortment of buds as well as the slightly more open blooms. Works perfectly if you're wiring up tiny little flowers for corsages or buttonholes. And because it's a multi-headed rose, it actually adds texture to your arrangements. So that's Mirabel. Next, I'm moving on to Ranunculus. Ranunculus are so popular because they're multi-petaled, almost got that peony-esque or almost garden rose appearance to them with that multi-petaled. So this particular variety is called Sangria. So it makes you think of warm summer evenings, drinking sangria on the patio, or maybe that's just me. So that's Sangria. Next, going into a single-headed rose. So this variety of rose is called Red Torch. And what I would say to you is, it's one of the brighter reds. So very much the cayenne tone rather than going towards the darker, deeper reds. You can see this red has a bit of a hint of orange, which is all about cayenne. So that's Red Torch. It's a nice chunky rose, quite a tight-knit, solid bud on that one. Next, I'm going to move on to a lily. Now this is an LA lily. So by LA, it means it's a Longiflorum Asiatic cross. And this particular variety is called Love Red. Now do bear in mind when you're buying lilies that they do take a little bit of time to develop. So if you're wanting them for an event, say on a Saturday, I'd probably allow at least a week for them to come open. So bear that in mind when you're buying online and factor that into your delivery date. So this one, as I say, is called Love Red. Next I have Alstroemeria. Now Alstroemeria, always a popular flower because it lasts so well. It has a really nice long shelf life. They do, however, like the lilies, come into you in tight bud. So again, that's something you might need to factor in when purchasing them online. Just think about how long it's going to take for them to develop. Now this particular one is called Nadia Red. If I open it up, you can see that it's actually the tip that's mostly red and the base of the petal is a little bit paler, almost goes into a green base. So that's Alstroemeria and that one's Nadia. Last but by no means least, I have a spray chrysanthemum. Now this particular variety is called Barolo. It has a really lovely vibrant greeny yellow centre and then the petals almost look like they're velvet. So that's Barolo. The lovely thing about a spray chrysanthemum is you've got several pieces that you can break off to make an arrangement with. So really good value for money because they do last really well. They have a lovely long shelf life and multi-headed. So that's spray chrysanth Barolo. So are you an April baby? How accurate is this colour profile for you? Comment in the box below because we'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like us and share us with your friends and family, flower clubs or any flowery friends that you've got. And also don't forget to visit our YouTube channel for lots more inspirational videos. Alright, thank you so much for watching us today. We look forward to welcoming you back again very soon. Bye for now.